Living in Southern California, hunting really isn't very accessible. This year I pulled a antlerless mule deer tag. You get one about every other year. I think about 12% of the tags get filled, so I wasn't really expecting to get one. I was more looking forward to just having a good time up in the mountains and relaxing and getting away from the world. The plan for this trip was
Here we
to hike
go.
up, spend
Nice
two
and
nights
fresh,
in the
just
field.
starting the
So we were
trail.
going to do Friday morning, maybe kind of a little hunt in the morning, Friday night hunt, sleep, Saturday hunt, both times if we needed to, and then we were going to do another Sunday morning hunt and get back after the weekend. I packed a ton of gear, plus there was no water where we were going, so we had to bring extra water. My pack was pretty heavy already going up the mountain. The trip definitely didn't go as planned. You'll soon find that out. And thanks, Trevor, for taking me up here. Really appreciate it.
Pretend like you're not tired. Whew. Going uphill's tiring. 40 pounds on my back. I'm too old for this shit. Hope we get them. It's really beautiful up here.
It's really beautiful up here. We've already seen deer track down there. We bumped a deer.
Deer track everywhere.
Where we're headed.
Yes. Finally made it. I love how we're bedding down next to a bed. They're comfortable up here. If this isn't even that secluded.
I wish I had a full video team following me around like Steven Ranella, but I don't, so I didn't get any footage of us glassing or the shot. We spent about 15 minutes of glassing one area and then another 15 minutes somewhere else. Found a deer right off the get-go. I found the deer about 100 yards from me bedded down. I kept looking at it, kept looking at it, kept looking at it. Wasn't sure it was a deer. Then all of a sudden I noticed two eyes and some big ears looking at me. As I was getting the gun set up, the deer stood up and it was quartering away from me. And I took it kind of a little bit at a higher elevation, quartering away. Couldn't have been an easier shot. The deer pretty much filled the whole scope.
Because I didn't see her drop, like, the recoil.
It didn't run.
All right.
It didn't take any.
It was 100 yards and I was like right on like the heart.
Right. And you heard it walk, so.
Yeah. So that couldn't have been an easier shot, honestly. She was kind of turned away.
Did I tell you that's where we bumped them last time, that we had them sitting, and sure enough, that's where they bedded down again.
That's awesome, man. We got up. I was like, I saw her ass, the white part, and I just kept. I'm like, man, I'm like, there's no way that could be a deer. But I'm like, when they, I was like, when they bunker down, they hide their ass so that you don't get exposed, you know.
Right.
So I'm like, there's no way I'm looking at a deer ass. But I just kept staring, just kept staring, just kept staring, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh wait. I looked up and it felt like really far away because it was so close in the binos.
Right.
And then I looked up, I'm like, oh my God, there's a fucking face staring at me.
Deer track right through here.
I'm like, there's a face staring at me. I was surprised you couldn't find it. That's how well she's camouflaged.
Yeah.
100 yards away.
It wasn't until she stood up that I was able to see her. She was down below
The rock.
from where I was sitting.
Oh, so it was out of your
I had
field.
those bushes in my way also up there.
It was out of your field of vision.
Yeah.
Stoked, man. I remember there was a rock over here. If I could find that rock, I'll know what.
There's a big shiny gun.
Yep, so we're just gonna walk. Oh, this is one of the trees. So these are the two trees where they came together.
Yep. It's like right on the other side of this bush.
We were sitting there on top of that rock,
So
looking this way.
I'm gonna leave my gun.
There's a V. I think it was higher.
Yep.
She's right where she was laying. Oh, I can't get over this stick. Here's where she was laying. Oh, dude, there she is. Fucking God, that's the butt I saw.
Congrats, dude.
Stoked. I'm as happy as can be. First muley. I got her towards the top.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's a kill.
And it's a dead clean shot.
Oh man, I'm so
Here,
happy.
dude, let's spin her out and set her right here and get some cool.
So I think I want to say I was aiming a little different, but she probably.
Damn it, I'm not ready to hike 4 miles back down.
We just got here. That was too fast. That's pretty, man.
I know it's a little doe,
deal, man.
mule deer,
Hey, dude.
but in Southern California, San Diego County, any deer down is a trophy.
Stoked.
I'll take it.
I think we would just get her over these rocks.
And under that barbed
Over
wire.
there, we could get an easy drag to there, and then we could gut right down there.
Let's find a place in the shade.
Yeah. We'll gut right there, and then we'll drag. You might have to just over the shoulders, or we'll carry her, get her back down to where we got everything else,
I'm fine with that.
and then we can do the full skin.
Still tripping. Well, I did it. Got one of the local mountains. Oh, that was a lot of work getting up here, but it's totally worth it. I know, right? Now what do we do with the rest of our day?
Yeah.
We gotta pack all this up and get it down the mountain now.
Good times. It's a hunt I'll never forget.